reading what you say about metric units, in some respects, yes, but I just wish Britain would stick to one system, even if it was imperial. Because like
Yeah.
I buy drinks, I buy beer, like alcohol by the pint, any other liquid by the liter. I buy fuel by the liter. Half of people measure their weight in stone and pounds, half weigh it in kilograms. It's just an absolute mess here.
And then you drive using miles, but everything else is using kilometers and
Yep.
actual metric. Yeah. At least in the US, we're consistent about using dumb units,
Mm.
but Fahrenheit is superior for temperature.
I was
And
chatting to
I
my dad, who's a design engineer, and one of the projects he's working on at the minute is converting a project so rather than being made at their US site, it's made in their UK site. So converting all the measurements from imperial to decimal, but then it's pretty much having to redesign it from scratch because like you're not going to expect someone to make a part that's I don't know 7.456 millimeters long. So you just have
right,
to pretty much use the original philosophy, but pretty much redesign it from scratch in acceptable metric lengths.
right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like the fact that 0 to 100 in Fahrenheit is the approximate temperature range in which most humans live. That like yeah,
But we live between like -10 and 32. Minus is cold, plus is hot or warm.
yeah, smaller, yes, I get that smaller numbers mean cold, but I like that like in the Fahrenheit, negative Fahrenheit means it's actually like really cold.
Hey,
And
0 Celsius is really cold for me.
no, it's not. 32, that's melting temperature. That's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I that me not freezing was.
Uh, uh, sorry, that's the I live in the north joke. And I live
And
in
what
the
about those occasions where you want to convert to Kelvin? It's very easy in the Celsius scale. You just add like 270 something.
Yeah, we just figure that yeah, it's oh Kelvin's usually gonna be about 300.
Hmm. They just sound more dramatic when you say your temperature is 140 or whatever,
Yeah.
rather than oh yes, it's 32 in the UK.
Yeah, for us that'd be freezing. Anyway, with that said,
But then 0 freezing point of water, 100 boiling point of water. It's a fairly well defined scale.
yes, I agree that it is well defined, but it yeah.
I suppose we need to do a staff meeting, don't we?
I oh right, we need to do that.
Hi
So
everyone. Sorry, Chief and I have somewhat stole that conversation.
we've decided that that arguing about temperature units is an important thing to do today.
I'm adding an emergency topic 5A to recognise that the MRT supports metric measurements.
Um, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Got a few things on the agenda today. You would think that I would have pulled this up to begin with, but alas, I did not.
I
Um,
don't think Vicky can make it today, so I'll jump on the minutes.
okay, cool. So, so starting off with oh, Frumple's got minutes, he says. Okay, so starting
Ah,
off
never mind,
with
thanks.
6A, this was originally contested between Kraka and Ox 10. Kraka has now withdrawn from consideration on this one, so it's just Ox 10 vying for it. Kraka has indicated that there will be an incoming request for a split ownership, but that's not our prerogative to enforce. Um, just because Ox is essentially requesting uh, full ownership here. Um, given that both Castle and Otto have given this a thumb, then I don't see any problem with it.
Yeah, likewise, no problem with it being transferred to Ox.
Any objections? Going once, going twice. Okay, cool. Approved. Knox can decide how he wants to handle the partial transfer or not. Whatever. That's pretty sure. Mediville. Pretzel wants this.
I am not there. No, I've got the wrong coordinates here.
I'm there now.
Thanks. I mean, it is pretty close to Prismarine, so I'd be happy on in the sake of any infrastructure through here is likely to go to both of them.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with this. This looks fine. Okay, so that's approved. And then Burn Cal would like an inactive town bypass of the town at ZS 23 and 24.
I am here. Well, that's a ZS23 end, anyhow.
Yeah, I mean, this primarily looks like just a bunch of roads over here
Yeah,
at 23.
if you look at it, Knoxwood just wants to expand a little bit more north of the road, which I still think gives plenty of separation. So I don't see any dramas here.
Yeah, this is fine. Any other thoughts? Nope. Okay, approved. And the last thing on here is Simon, you want to do a Zephyr extension?
I do, yeah. I think the route is fairly self-explanatory. It's just an extension of the line. Realigns the Zephyr with x equals 0. Probably the most contentious part of here is it is going to be going through two unregistered towns. Oxideberg, which was originally owned by Moj, but has seemed to have been transferred to Riskiness, although it's unregistered in the staff docs, and then an unnamed town, which is also owned by Riskiness. Have tried to contact him both through mail and through Discord. He hasn't answered either, but it's a difficult spot because I'd like to build it. He hasn't been offline for 3 months. However, I'm seeking permission anyway, since neither of them are registered. So I'd like to go ahead and just build the line.
Yeah, by the typical procedure with that is that since they are not registered, therefore, then they don't qualify for the protections of 300, 500. As much as they would if if they were registered.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, what scene? Okay, going on 2 months of inactive. But how big are those developments?
I'm just flying out to them now. You give me a couple.
Let me know when you're there. Because my thought is that I'm assuming that they're going to be fairly small, in which case then I'm fine.
One of them is, and it's Moj's settlement. It was originally Moj's anyway. The other one is a bit larger, but it's not particularly finished. I am almost there. So this is the first one. It was a Moj town, but Riskiness has claimed it, but hasn't done much other than write his name in quartz.
Okay, yeah, this.
But it is fairly small.
Since Moj did build this, I wonder if we want to.
I spoke to Moj and he was fine with me running a line through here.
Cool. Then that's fine. And then let me know when you're at the other one.
Slightly north of it. I am there now. which is significantly busy, bigger rather, but
Yeah,
pretty
this
much
is much bigger.
all the buildings are empty shells.
Right. Yeah. Are you thinking you're going to add a station here, or just have the line pass through?
There would be a station here, but the intent is to have it underground and just either connect it into one of the existing shells, or have an entrance above ground somewhere.
Okay. Cool. I'm fine with a full approval. Anybody else?
Honestly, that map was kind of hard to read in places, but
If you click on the IMGA link, you'll see a larger version of the map.
yeah, it should be fine. Do you think there's demand to build this?
Yeah, so there's it's quite a few new coastal stations, which I think are always popular. Then, secondly, it also serves as a connection point for a future Zeta Circle if that ever happens, which would be at the northern terminus.
Yeah, this is all fine with me. I do wish that this town would have been. This looks like a really good start to the town.
Mm. Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah. Could be yeah, if Riskinus goes fully inactive, could definitely see someone possibly taking this and developing it through IAT. But anyway, Skelly, are you fine with?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay. Any other comments? This front bowl, anything from you guys? Okay, cool. Consider that approved then, Simon.
Thank you.
All right.
And that is the end of the ISM. Does anyone
Yep.
have any questions?
That's the meeting. Not seeing any. Seems like chat's just kind of going off on whatever. Reminder to folks that the third session of the Amazing Race is scheduled for next weekend, and possibly the fourth session. So whether you're participating or want to watch, keep an eye on the events channels for the news on when that'll happen. Okay, there are no serious questions. We're good.
Awesome.
All right. Cool. That's it for the meeting, y'all. Conductor apps and mod nominations are due for the September GSM next Saturday, the 3rd, and then the meeting itself will be the following Saturday, the 10th. So, and all non-promotion, well, all other topics aside from conductor and mod promotion stuff, that is all due on Thursday, September 8th. So that's all. Thanks, everyone.